Smoking on an airplane? This is the 1960s. Oh god, just imagine how disgusting it would be in an airplane where everybody was smoking. In case you can't tell, today's game is BioShock. This is the remastered collection, whatever version on PS4. I love BioShock. It was my 2007 game of the year, and I still think it's probably the best game ever released on Xbox 360. I adored BioShock. I still love BioShock. I've played through these remastered versions a couple times, and I still love it. It holds up incredibly well. A lot of people, for whatever reason, kind of poo-pooed this remaster, like, oh, it has all these problems, blah, blah, blah. But that's what they do with every remaster, it seems like. They always have a bazillion problems. It's like, oh, it's not exactly perfect. The graphics are slightly different. No, these games are fine. There's people on, like, Reset Era that will argue with you that, oh no, those remastered versions are terrible and unplayable. I don't know. I've played through them. BioShock 1 and 2, I've played through them twice. And they're both fine. BioShock Infinite sucks. Hey, it's that guy. Interesting story about BioShock. When it came out in 2007, they put out a demo, and like basically we're just playing through the demo part right now. But they put out a demo. It was, I think, 10 days before launch. I think it was a Thursday night. And that was back when I had like 1.5 meg internet, so it was really slow. So it took all evening to download the demo. But Andrew was over at my house, and we downloaded the demo and played it for a bit. But that night, it was in August, that night there was the meteor shower. Like the Perseid? I don't know, but it was one of the big meteor showers through the year. So we played the BioShock demo, and then we went out to the frickin' country and sat on the side of the road and watched the meteor shower for like 4 hours. That's what I remember about BioShock. And then the game came out and I just absolutely fell in love with it. I gave it a 10 out of 10. And like I said, it was my 2007 game of the year. And I still think it's the best Xbox 360 game. And actually, BioShock 2, if BioShock 2 would have came first, everybody would have said it was the best one. Because it does everything better than BioShock 1. Except for the fact that just the wow factor was gone. Because we had already seen Rapture. We had already seen all of this. So, coming back to it in BioShock 2 and doing basically the same stuff again, it didn't have the same impact. Despite the fact that the gameplay is absolutely better in BioShock 2. The combat is way more fun. The graphics are improved. Everything is better in BioShock 2, except it's just not as interesting. Because we've already seen and done it all. And BioShock Infinite is one of the most disappointing games ever. BioShock Infinite is crap. Because it almost feels like a bootleg BioShock. Like they wanted, everything is the same but different. Like, it's like, oh, there's plasmids and there's these things and all those weapons and blah, 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 blah. But they're called something different. Plus the just narrative is so messy in BioShock Infinite. And everything is all, I don't know, it's crap. BioShock Infinite's interesting, though, because they sent me 2 copies of it. They sent me a regular edition a week before it came out. And then the day it came out, they sent me that big-ass Songbird edition thing. BioShock Infinite blows. You know what else blows? Everybody says the Minerva's Den DLC is so great for BioShock 2. It also sucks. It like earns woke points, I guess. Because of the way the story goes and who you end up playing as. You get... But what you do in Minerva's Den is boring. And it's also really predictable. So I seriously don't understand why everybody puts it on a pedestal. It's not that great. Wow, this is flipping dark. Oh, they said, would you kindly? Give me this wrench. I gotta smash some fools. Way to miss, chump. You're not gonna like me when I'm swingy McWrenchy. This version, I don't know, I don't think the original version had New Game Plus, but this remaster actually has New Game Plus. So if I'd ever get to the point in the game where it lets you actually start using your old stuff, I'd be all set. Ow! That hurt. Yeah, we gotta at least get to the first little sister and Big Daddy.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped.
Uh, why do I keep laughing?
It's the weak. You're a weak shopper. These little fish are both telling. Yellow always have been.
I love Big Daddies. And you know what? I played through this game and BioShock 2 3 times each, because I played the originals and then I played the remaster twice now. I have never ever sacrificed a little sister. Ever. I always save every single one of them, because why would you... They're so sweet and innocent. I mean, they're creepy and horrible, but it's not their fault. Man, I do. I love Big Daddies. I love Little Sisters. I love the Big Sisters in BioShock 2. Big Sisters were an amazingly smart addition to the game, because they were fun boss fights. Hey, there's my plane. This remaster has some gameplay improvements. Like, you can switch between your weapon and plasmid really easily, which in the first game you couldn't. It was a pain. Look, a recharged Magoo. I did it! Give me that. Give me that. Oh, I love the way this game plays. I love the way it looks. I do. I love everything about BioShock. He's already all lightened up. All fired up. Hey, how's it going? Whack, 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 whack. But just the environment is so amazing, and the atmosphere and like the aesthetic is so good, and the ambiance is so good, and I just keep using words. BioShock makes me super, super happy. First aid kit. I like this game too because it was kind of horror-ish. They actually did kind of ramp up the horror elements in BioShock 2. But at the same time, like it was different. The pacing was different. The horror elements sort of fell apart too once you became a big daddy. Oops, spoiler.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? Do you think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now.
She's a little sister now.
Turned a sweet baby girl into a monster.
They're not monsters, they're sweet adorables.
On the surface. Well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam. The genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture.
But you get to play as a little sister in the second game. That's interesting. Because you get to see everything through their perspective. And it's all freaking crazy. They all see unicorns and rainbows all the time. No! Yes! I love the big daddies. Yup. Yup, this is definitely still one of my favorite games of all time. BioShock still holds up so freaking well. It makes me sad when people try to play it and they're like, I don't see what the big deal is. Just shut up, idiot. This was Eric vs. 365, where I'm playing a different game every day for a year. Be sure to check out psxboxindies.com for daily blogs about the games we're playing and the videos we're making. Thanks for watching.